Hello everybody, welcome back. This is part 2 of my 10-part review on the Manor House and Ashbury hotels in Okehampton in Devon. They are the sports, craft and leisure hotels, and they do boast that it is the only one in the UK. This is their main brochure. I am not on commission, I'm not receiving any money for doing this review. I just like giving out positive reviews if I think there is something, a product or a service that I think somebody else would benefit from. If you put your name on the mailing list, I think you will get one of these in the post about 3 times a year. They also have miniature booklets as well. So this first one is a miniature booklet just about the leisure facilities. This one is a miniature booklet just about the craft activities, and this one talks about the golf activities. Like I said in my other video, the Ashbury Hotel is mainly for golfers, and that's where you do all your golfing, apart from adventure golf and crazy golf, which is done at the Manor House, but proper serious golf is done at the Ashbury Hotel. This is one that is just a miniature handbag size version of the big one. And this is a booklet they do which is about accessibility information, which is for people with disabilities and extra needs, and it's got information about the wide doors, the type of big bathrooms and other accessible things. This is a booklet about the spa treatments, and I'm not sure if it's got the price list in here. Yes, it's got a current price list, and also they have a website that's got the current price list as well. Okay, so that's that there. Right, so I shall begin with the positives about this hotel, this holiday, and I'd just like to say that my full list is going to be a quick list, just so that you've got an idea just quickly of what all the positives are. If you would like more detail on any of the things that I say, there will be subsequent videos that will explain those things in more detail. For example, the food, I've got a video just about the food. I've got a video about the accommodation, a video about the crafts, a video about the sports activities, and a video about the extra things. So I will just go to quickly run down the list of positives, and I'm not going to say too much about them because that will be in all those other videos. So the first positive is that I spoke to many people when I was there, and they all said they were on their 4th, 5th, some of them 10th, 11th visit to the Manor and Ashbury hotels, and that they loved it and that they come back year after year. And I also spoke to many people who, I went in June 21, and they had already booked up to go back in September 21, and a lot of people seem to do that. They go there twice a year. It is easy to find by Sat Nav. We had a 5.5 hour journey from our house to the hotel, and we found it fine. It was easy to find, so there was no problems. There was no having to wind down your window and ask people where the hotel is. So that was a positive. The other positive is that the second hotel, the Ashbury Hotel, is only 2 miles down the road. There is a shuttle bus that can take you from both hotels, from one hotel to the other. However, please understand that if you are going during a time of the pandemic, time of restrictions, there will be no shuttle bus. There wasn't when we went, for obvious reasons. Social distancing, not enough space, and those shuttle buses. So just bear that in mind if you're planning on going at a time when there are restrictions. Other than that, there is a shuttle bus, which is a great positive. The next one is that there is a lovely map that they produce for you when you get there, and this is what the map looks like, and that's of the Manor Hotel, and this one on the back is of the Ashbury Hotel. If you rip your map or you lose your map, there's plenty of these in reception, so you can get another one. And there's a massive map in the reception as well, and it is color coded, telling you where all the activities are, so that is great, that you won't get lost. Next positive is that the staff were very friendly and helpful. I do have one negative about one member of staff, but that's in my video number 9, which is about the thing that disappointed me the most. But forget about that for now, because this is a positive video, and yes, the staff were helpful. Next positive is that it is disabled friendly. A lot of the rooms are on the ground floor, and I saw people there in wheelchairs, people there with very big, very wide Zimmer frames, and they were people who, although they seemed to be struggling, said to me that they come every year, so it obviously isn't too much of a problem for them. And there's ramps everywhere, so it is disabled friendly. And like I had that booklet, so you can have a look through that booklet or look on the website and see for yourself what facilities there are for people with disabilities. The next positive is that the hotel is also open to schools and small parties and golf parties. So if you want to take quite a large group with you, that can be arranged. When we were there, there was a group of 25 to 30 school girls, and they loved it, and they didn't get in our way, and it was wonderful for them. Another positive is it is golfing heaven. If you are a golfer, whether you are an amateur or you are a professional, there were lots of pros there. It is golfing heaven. Oh, we went over to the Ashbury Hotel, and it was like golfing testosterone. All these men dressed up in their golfing gear, and they couldn't wait to get out onto the pars. And it's up on the Dartmoor Hills, so it's wonderful and it's beautiful. Really, really well maintained golfing courses. So that is a positive for you golfers. Another positive is that the rooms are equipped with a safe, Wi-Fi access, a hostess trolley, a key instead of a card, which to me was a positive, and it was very spacious. There was just 3 of us, and we found it very spacious. Another positive, plenty activities listed. Some people just come for the crafts. We met some people that were like, oh, we're not very sporty, we just come to do the crafts. Others were like, oh, no, I'm not creative at all. I've just come for the sport. And then there were some women there. Oh, I've just come with my husband because he's a golfer, but we stay at the Manor House Hotel because I like to get involved with some craft activities. And there was just a variety of people there. I would say that a lot of the people that were there who I spoke to were off the mature end of the age scale. That is probably because we didn't go in the time of the school holidays, but we did see families there and young children there as well. So it appeals to a wide range of ages. A lot of people on their own as well, single people, and there seems to be a camaraderie there where people will meet up, go for guided walks, because that's one of the activities, do curling together. That's an activity that I enjoyed, and it's quite a nice place to meet other people. So don't worry if you're single, it's a great place to meet people, because you can do sports activities that are like a team event rather than just doing sports on your own. Obviously, if you wanted to go and play badminton, you'd have to specifically find someone to be your partner, but they do sporting activities where you get in a group, and curling and indoor bowls is one of them, which we know is something that is attractive to the more mature, stereotypically more mature people. But just to let you know that you won't be lonely. There were quite a few summer houses around in the gardens, what I would call an arbour, you know, a wooden enclosed piece of seating area with wooden slats. Very beautiful. There was no bird poo on any of them, and there was no dust under the benches, which you find in a lot of holiday places. There does sometimes tend to be that. So they were very pretty. So when the weather's really nice, you can sit out and enjoy yourself. Most rooms, I think I've just mentioned this, most rooms are on the ground floor. There are some rooms on the first floor, but I found that most rooms were on a ground level, and some rooms even had a back door where you could go out and just sit outside, so that's nice. Some sports halls were near the bedrooms, but the sound didn't travel. They were well soundproofed. For example, you're walking down and you've got bedroom here, bedroom opposite, bedroom here, bedroom opposite, badminton hall. Open the door, a massive great big badminton hall. they're not waking people up. It was okay. Then there is bowling, indoor bowls underneath, down a sort of like a ramp, and there's bedrooms everywhere. There's archery, there's table tennis. They were all in amongst the bedrooms, and there was no complaints about noise. And if you like those sort of activities, you don't have to go far. The hydro spas, they were lovely. There was enough for everybody, I seem to think. You've got 3 together, and then you've got another one that's with a pool, and then there's hydro spas at the Ashbury Hotel, so you can have a lot of nice sitting down, relaxing bubbliness. There was no room service, and that was a positive for me because I don't like being interrupted. You know, if you like to have a lie-in in the morning, you haven't got any activities going on, you don't want somebody knocking on the door and saying, come on, can I come in and, you know, make your bed. You can make your own bed, can't you? With regards to the bins, that's not a problem. You just take your bin out. There's bins outside, and you just put your stuff in the bin outside, and in the waste paper basket there are some extra bin bags. Now, just bear in mind that this is because of the restrictions, the pandemic. This is the reason why we had no room service. So it's a positive as well because there is room service at normal times when there's not a pandemic on. So if room service is a plus for you, yes, there is normally room service. And with regards to the teas and the coffees and replenishing sugar and milk, that wasn't a problem because we just got them from reception, or you could get extra supplies from the dining hall. Another positive, no need to bring along rackets. You don't need to pack tennis balls or badminton rackets or anything, shuttlecocks. It's all provided, and they do give you quite a few. We were given 2 shuttlecocks. I don't know whether they thought, oh, they don't look like they can play badminton very well. It's the shuttlecock's going to end up in the light, and they gave us 2. They give you 3 tennis balls. So they're not stingy on their equipment. And also we found that the rackets were really like brand new rackets. You're not getting stuff that's really like old. And they are COVID friendly, so everything's sprayed down. There was no problem with that. Another positive is that we went in the non-peak time and the prices were very reasonable. I admit that there have been times when I've looked at going to this holiday destination before, and because my daughter was still at school and we would only be able to book in August, it did seem a little bit pricey. But if you can go at a time when it's off-peak, you will find the prices very reasonable. We had a lovely big bed. It was so big that my husband and I were like, where are you? Are you there? Yes, and the bed was really comfortable. Our room was big enough for the 3 of us, very spacious. We even had 2 wet rooms. So one of the rooms was a toilet and a sink and a heated towel rail, and the other room was a sink with a sort of like a shower, but a disabled shower, so you could sit down in the shower with a little gate, and it was wonderful. And again, a heated towel rail, so we had no problems there. Another positive is because we went at a time when it was quiet, off-peak, we had many courts to ourselves. The tennis court to ourselves, the badminton courts, like there were about 5 different courts, and we were in there on court 1 and there was nobody else in there, which is quite good for people that are a little bit self-conscious, you know. It's not going to be like that all the time, of course, but I'm just saying that if you go at an off-peak time, you will have more choice of facilities. Another positive is you get tuition for the crafts and the sports, the ones that you need tuition for. For example, we were taught archery, shooting, pistols and rifles, so that's quite good. And another positive is you can choose to dine at the Ashbury Hotel if you wish. You just have to pre-book in advance the day before. Right, another positive is on Sunday evenings you are given a free bottle of wine, and it's not just any old wine. You're given a choice of red, white or rosé, and you get 1 bottle per 2 people. So we were given, 1 bottle per 2 adults. So we were given 2 bottles because my daughter now is classed as an adult. So that was really nice. Everybody got free wine on a Sunday night. Another positive is that you can choose whether you pay for drinks and craft activities with your credit card, or you can have it billed to your room and pay at the end of the holiday. Another positive is you can park right outside your room, so you can look out your room and actually see your car. I am presuming that not every room is exactly like that, because some rooms are on an opposite side to where their car is, but you can ask to have a room where your car can be seen from your bedroom window. And that is the end of my list of positives. I hope that's encouraged you to want to go. However, I have got a list of negatives. They're not just negatives that I thought were negative, but there were some things that didn't particularly bother me, but I thought that might bother somebody else. So if you want to have a quick list of the negatives, that's in my next video. Please may I just remind you again that even though I have run through this list very quickly, I do go into more detail about the positive and negatives on the videos that are particular to the subject. So for example, I've got a video about the food, I've got a video about the accommodation, I've got a video about the crafts, I've got a video about the sports activities, I've got a video about the leisure facilities, and a video that's about extras. So I'm going to just run through quickly the negatives, and then I will give you more detail on those other videos. Thank you for listening. I'll see you soon.